This video brings an urgent message about someone who spent the entire night crying because they desperately wanted to talk to you. They actually picked up their phone and called you, but when the moment came, one specific thing about you stopped them from going through with it. This isn't just another relationship video, it's a divine revelation about a connection that's hanging by a thread. There are only 32 minutes left for this spiritual window to remain open. The message you're about to receive has been carefully arranged to reach you before this opportunity closes forever. There's a divine appointment happening right now as you watch. Don't scroll away, because what you're about to learn could save a relationship that means everything to someone who loves you. The person who cried for you needs you to understand what went wrong and time is running out. This isn't ordinary relationship advice. It's a divine alert about a connection that's about to be lost forever if you don't understand what happened during that failed phone call. Someone has been watching your relationship patterns with loving attention, noticing both your moments of openness and your times of emotional distance. Missing this particular revelation could mean losing someone who considers you one of the most important people in their world. This message marks a limited time spiritual window that's closing in just 32 minutes. The divine timing isn't accidental. It's specifically designed to reach you before it's too late. That's why this video found you today. Your attention, right now, isn't random. It's a divinely orchestrated moment designed to help you see the barrier you've unknowingly created. The person who cried all night is still hoping you'll understand what stopped them from completing that call to you. Every time you've wondered why certain people seem distant from you has been noticed. Every moment you've felt confused about why someone pulled away when you thought everything was fine has been acknowledged. All the times you've questioned whether people really want to connect with you, yet continued hoping anyway, have been honored. Your relationship struggles haven't gone unnoticed. Those moments when it seemed like others had easy connections but yours felt complicated, the divine saw your confusion. The times when your heart wanted closeness, but something always seemed to get in the way, that pattern was recognized in heaven. The effort it took to keep trying in relationships when misunderstandings kept happening has been deeply valued. The loneliness you've carried, sometimes too painful to share with anyone, has all been acknowledged. Relationship barriers aren't always obvious, and communication blocks aren't always clear. Sometimes they require divine insight to recognize. That's why this 32-minute revelation is being made so clear you can't miss it. The thing that stopped this person from completing their call to you appears in your everyday interactions, but is often overlooked because it seems like normal behavior. This barrier shows up in the way you respond to emotional conversations, in your tone when someone tries to share something deep, or in your body language when people get vulnerable. It appears in the subtle signals you send that make people feel like they're bothering you, even when that's not your intention. This specific barrier is uniquely connected to your communication style, something the divine has personally identified as blocking your deepest connections. It connects directly to the relationship patterns you've been living and the emotional walls you've unknowingly built. The divine chose to reveal this particular barrier because it speaks to your heart in a way only someone who truly knows you would understand. The 32-minute window to see this clearly won't remain open forever. When you finally recognize it, you'll understand exactly why that person couldn't finish calling you. When you recognize what stopped this person from calling you, many confusing relationship moments will suddenly make perfect sense. Times when conversations ended awkwardly, moments when people seemed to hold back from sharing with you, and instances when connections felt incomplete will all connect in a beautiful moment of divine clarity. The divine has wonderful news for you today. Your ability to create deeper connections is about to transform, and important relationship healing is becoming available to you right now. Heaven has noticed your sincere desire for meaningful relationships, and now you've been chosen to receive this life-changing revelation. This 32-minute window marks something significant in your relational journey. It's a clear indication that your emotional awareness is growing stronger every day. Something incredibly meaningful is unfolding in your ability to connect with others far deeper than you might have imagined possible. The recognition of this barrier begins a relational awakening that will touch every connection in your life. There's a wave of heavenly attention surrounding your relationships right now. You're becoming more spiritually attuned to connection barriers, naturally drawing divine insights into your daily interactions. Recognizing what stopped that person's call brings heightened awareness of how your energy affects others in even the smallest moments. More spiritual understanding about your relationship patterns will begin flowing to you than ever before. This isn't happening by chance. It's a carefully arranged blessing designed specifically for this crucial season of your relational growth. Your desire for authentic connection matters more than you realize. Your heart for deeper relationships inspires heaven to reveal what's been blocking them. Your sincere intentions make a difference in the spiritual atmosphere around your connections. This divine revelation shows that heaven deeply values your role in healing relationships. Each relationship challenge you faced has developed your ability to receive this critical insight now. The divine delights when you finally see what's been blocking your most important connections. The timing of this revelation within these 32 minutes is no coincidence. It comes now because you're spiritually ready to recognize and change this pattern. This precise moment has been divinely chosen because you've grown in emotional maturity and relational wisdom. Your heart is now open enough to see barriers that might have been invisible to you before. Your spirit has expanded through relationship challenges. Your understanding of human connection has deepened through experience. Your soul is now prepared to receive this divine insight more clearly than ever before. All the relationship confusion you've experienced has been preparation for this moment of clarity. Nothing in your relational journey has been wasted. Every misunderstanding has shaped your ability to recognize connection barriers when they're revealed. This particular insight about what stopped their call is connected to larger relational healing happening in many lives right now. The divine is revealing similar patterns to those who are spiritually ready to transform their connections within this sacred 32-minute window. If you're feeling grateful for this divine revelation about your relationships, please consider sending a super thanks of $5, $10, $20 or more to support our channel's mission of sharing these important relational insights. Your generosity helps these divine revelations reach those who desperately need to understand what's blocking their deepest connections. When you give, you participate in a sacred exchange that allows us to continue creating content that heals relationships in these critical times. As you begin to recognize what stopped this person from calling you, new relational awareness will naturally develop in your life. This clearer vision brings new responsibilities, not just to the person who cried for you, but to everyone in your circle who might be experiencing similar communication barriers with others. Don't view these responsibilities as burdens, but as sacred opportunities to participate in divine relationship healing. This revelation signals it's time to step into emotional maturity as a connection facilitator. Finding balance becomes essential during this relationally charged time. While working to heal the connection with the person who couldn't complete their call, remember to nurture your emotional growth through prayer, reflection, and community. These practices have shaped who you are and will continue to support you as you grow into this expanded role. The divine is inviting you to become more than just someone who receives revelations, but a person who helps others recognize their own barriers too. As you become sensitive to what blocked that person's call to you, think about how you can help others who are missing similar patterns in their own relationships. Your experience shows that the divine is constantly revealing connection barriers, even when we fail to notice them ourselves. Heaven witnesses every moment of relational awakening, every recognition of communication patterns, and every choice to remove barriers to love. Your story of understanding what stopped their call brings hope to people feeling disconnected or wondering why their relationships feel blocked. Your awareness becomes a light that helps others develop eyes to see the barriers they're unknowingly creating in their own connections. This revelation about your communication pattern isn't meant to be a private blessing. It's an invitation to help others experience the same relational clarity. The divine often works through those who have recently recognized their barriers to help awaken others, who are still missing what's blocking their most important calls and conversations. As you navigate this new level of relational sight about what stopped their call, stay consistently alert to your communication patterns. The divine reminds you that while recognizing one barrier is wonderful, it's just the beginning of a lifetime of deeper connections with everyone around you. Maintain the emotional awareness that allowed you to see this relationship block in the first place. Guard against returning to old communication habits that made people hesitate to reach out in the past. Let your relational sensitivity continue to flow from genuine care and daily attention to how your energy affects others. With this new ability to recognize connection barriers comes ongoing responsibility to remain emotionally available. Use this gift wisely to discern when your responses are creating distance versus drawing people closer. Embrace this journey of relationship transformation with both humility and confidence. The 32-minute window is almost closed, but your commitment to change must extend far beyond these minutes. Picture a future where you consistently recognize when your communication style is blocking important connections before they're lost. Imagine divine restoration flowing through all your relationships, meaningful conversations happening naturally, and your understanding of human connection expanding beyond anything you've experienced before. The divine stands with you, encouraging you to embrace this journey of relational healing with complete trust. This is truly your moment to experience deeper connection through understanding what stops people from reaching you fully. This marks the beginning of a time when your communication patterns, emotional availability, and heart will be more aligned with love than ever before. Accept this blessing with gratitude and remember that you're surrounded by divine support on this journey of relationship transformation. The path ahead holds countless opportunities to experience divine guidance through connections that will become increasingly meaningful to your spiritually attuned heart. What joy awaits as you learn to remove every barrier to love. If this relational message has awakened something in your heart, please consider blessing our channel with a super thanks of $5, $10, $20, or whatever amount feels right to you. Your support creates a beautiful spiritual exchange and allows us to continue sharing these divine relationship insights with those who need them most. If you recognize what stopped that person from calling you and commit to changing this pattern, type 888 in the comments below as your declaration of relational transformation. The journey of creating deeper connections continues beyond this 32-minute revelation as you step into new relational awareness about what blocked that important call. Stay grounded in practices that keep your heart open and your communication clear. Every barrier you remove in your own relationships could be the exact breakthrough someone else has been praying for. Your growing emotional sensitivity serves as inspiration for others, wondering if their relationship patterns can really change. Move forward with an open heart, a listening spirit, and a responsive energy that draws people toward you rather than pushing them away. Create opportunities for others to experience the same connection breakthroughs as you enjoy the restored relationships coming your way. The divine language of love has always been about removing barriers and opening hearts. By choosing to change what stopped that call, you join countless others who have learned to let love flow freely through every interaction. The 32 minutes are ending, but your transformation is just beginning.